Yard line. They're on 22-yard line.
Ready? Right. Mike, 45. Watch the run, watch the run.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
12 yards there and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
A throw on the quick slant, going to be complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 41, Kaiser. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. DJ Shark, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Go! Go!
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Kill! Tick! I'm coming! 21! Mike's 50, Mike's gun! Watch the curl!
Here's Ryan. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 29.
Here we go!
A big play there. Ryan to Jones. 48 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Rashawn Gary. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Recon, 132 fighter. 58. Hey, 50.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Ryan, complete to Jones. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I got you. He's coming. Double up. Hey, express. Hey, Rick Lance.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down. But he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Grant. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now on 2nd and 13. Kaiser, and caught by Henry. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Mike, 45. Check the backer.
On 3rd and 1, here's Kaiser. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 9 yards that time. Kaiser now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down, it's Grant. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And that's complete to Adams. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a 1st down, and this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After 1, 7-3 to score on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. 1st down, Kaiser. Flush to his right. Incomplete. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
On 2nd down now, it's Grant. Touchdown, Packers! Corey Grant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Hauschko with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Well, whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. The special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
On 1st down, Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
2nd and 10 now, Ryan. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
On first down, Grant. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 40, 20, 10, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Corey Grant, 87 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Caught by Jones. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
On the double. Check, 59, 59.
Following the interception, Kaiser trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, the timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot, and if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there, and sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Jones has it. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
think. What do you mean by that, bro?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Check three, check three. Hey, 59, ready. Gun. Banjo. Hey, Echo.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He completes it to Jones. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Rashawn Gary picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Gun.
Ryan gets it off to Freeman. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 30. Ryan now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. Moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Ryan. That's complete to Smith. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. And that's caught by Smith. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Here's Ryan to throw. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Falcons get a bit closer. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Kaiser. It's caught here by Adams. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Kaiser on 1st down. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. To throw, Kaiser. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw again. Kaiser. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Kaiser now. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup.
He's got a man, complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about team scripting.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Rashawn Gary able to record his 5th sack of the season. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
On 3rd down, Kaiser eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Deion Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's J.K. Scott now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Fielded at the 20. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A nice-looking play to start the drive. Down the middle and complete. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
51. Check nine.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Ryan on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Check safety. 22. 59, Mark, 59. Base. Check, 59.
Throwing again. Ryan. This complete to Jones. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 50. Hey, South. That QB's trash. Let's go. Mike. 39. Check 59.
Ryan will throw again. Throw left side complete. It's Gray. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Ryan now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Switch. Check. Fresno.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. Freeman a first down and more. Touchdown, Falcons! Devontae Freeman, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
To throw again on 2nd down. Kaiser. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Grant. Powerful running. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Complete. It's Henry. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 2nd down, it's Grant. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Now Kaiser. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. Kaiser now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Grant. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
On 1st and 10, Kaiser. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swing, slant, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Here's Kaiser. And that's complete to Adams. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll throw here. Kaiser. And caught by Henry. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Kaiser to throw it. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
On 3rd down, Kaiser. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. DJ Chark with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Hauschka adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Ryan now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
51. Hey, Delta.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hey, Tuesday. Let's go.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. Gets it off to Freeman. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the Packers' 13-yard line.
20. Watch the shit. Watch the shit. Hey, white. Watch the shit. Hey, let's go.
Throwing again, Ryan. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, third down.
Mike, check, 59.
Again, Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw again is Ryan. The quick slant caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to go.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Hey, switch gears. Tighten up.
Kaiser. He's got Adams on the hookup. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They go back to Grant. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. And they're throwing here. Kaiser. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Duke Riley able to record his 5th sack of the season. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Let's get there. Check point 3.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Check 45 to Mike. Squeeze, double.
Now Kaiser. Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Well, we saw a close game that